But these are the two that are gonna feed the lines with your mix. I mean, shut both these off. That way you're able to open up these two sides and get that off. If you don't, it's gonna just leak right through and you're gonna get mess everywhere. Okay. So this is gonna be your A side. You don't want any of this on here. So this is what I had to clean gun for. All these are restrictions on how the foam's gonna come out and look. So you want to just clean all this off as cleanly as possible and make the screen look nice. So you just get all these things, but this is gonna come from your hose line from the air compressor. So well, I don't know. I don't know, Mal Dog. I don't know what that stuff is. It's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. How's that for photo ops? Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to centralize my holes where I think they're going to be best located. You really just want to get one directly in the middle and go from there. Patterns are kind of like your diamond shape. But you want to pick a hole. Your first hole should probably be your hole where you really want to lift at, where you see the most lift. It's one of those things where it just takes finesse and it takes time to learn. There's no exact real science to it, not yet, but I mean everyone has their own way to make it work. It's just the final outcome they're all you do the same, but you're gonna make other holes in this patio as well, or the sidewalk, just because you want to void fill all the holes. Like, so if I pump too much right here, pump, sure I might get this to come up, but if I don't do anything on the outside right here, over time, this concrete will be so heavy on itself, it'll just split itself in half. So you have to void fill on the holes that you go around your lifting hole. So that's what I look at it as. I picked this one. I got a lot of drop here. So I'm going to try to see how much I can get lift before I have to start bouncing around. Because I don't want to lift too much and crack the slab also. These are ports. So these are ports. What you want to do is there's a little wedge right here. You want to take this wedge and you already want to, it's tapered so it flares out. So you want to put this wedge in all the way down, and then once it's down and seated, you want to wedge this into your hole. And that way it seats itself so no foam comes out and blows out. These are your clamps. This little holds the gun on this port. It's designed for it. Yeah, just fits in place. Take your gun. Make sure this part of the gun right here is seated correctly so you don't have any blowouts on you. A bad seat could cause foam to leak out on you. You take your clamps more or less and you just tie them down. Once you're on, just take it off. This is your valving rod that's inside here. Sometimes it'll get jammed up. You can take a screwdriver and just break it free. But if you're doing that most of the time, you just need to clean your gun, more or less. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it. On, live. Always hold down equal pressure. Never push this way, never push that way. Straight down, and then just pound foam. There it goes. We have a blowout here. Always watch your surroundings. Um, that's how you get dirty. It's not paying attention behind you. It goes through one of your already drilled holes. Can come out there when you're void filling and just pop out that side and then spray all over your back. So always watch the surroundings. I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth. Um, you gotta be quick a little bit with it when you're doing this, but I feel confident in myself that I can do something like this. So look, let me pay attention. Caught myself. So that's good foam. What you want to see? So now I'm trying to match this up a little bit. So see, now I lifted too much. I gotta come back this side, re-drill this hole, and try to taper this back up. See what I did there? Got bounced around a little bit. Okay, I like that. And so I was over here, and what happened was I was working here, but I was also watching that because it tilted this all and rotated all back in. So we saw that it was cracked earlier. Now it's completely seated itself where it was originally. So always watch your rotation because even though you're working out here, you might be messing with something there because you lifted. Now you got void everywhere still. So you still want to capture all your voids again. But always be aware that foam will go to its lowest point. So that's its valley. It's going to heat that way. And so it was able to rotate this up as well. When this concrete's like this, just always let it heat up first before you do it because on the inside it could still be pretty hot and then like you'll get this goop on your shoe. And this probably won't come off. That's probably there for good now. But if you wait till it sets up, it's just a lot easier to tear off. You just gotta pick it up and pull it off. See, super easy. If you don't and you let it set up, don't wait till it sets up, it's gonna be all gooey on the inside. You're gonna wish you never touched it. Honestly. What's that? That's right. See, you get it. I told you it comes in handy. Big boy. All right, watch out. I'm gonna blow all this off. It's got plenty of drop that way because my fear is once I start lifting this up, it's gonna lift this and overcorrect that. And it all has a nice gradual slope this way, so I'm only gonna void fill until right about here. And then I'm gonna lift that way. Does that make sense? This most likely will continue to walk itself out as I lift. That's it. Now I'll go back and I'll spot fill around those pads where I have the one center holes and void fill. That's it. Hear how hollow that is? It's called pancaking. You know you're not supposed to do it because it puts more foam in one spot. You really want to disperse. But I really want this corner to be up because it bothers me. So I'm gonna try this small pancake on top of each other to lift it up in that spot. And hopefully it doesn't bleed. We'll see. That's it. All done. So now I'm just gonna clean it all up. What's that?
Never caught anything on fire?
Oh yeah.
Smoking.
So if you do this like 100-degree day, or it's gotta be super hot outside. Too much foam in one spot, continuous, trying to get big lifts, like it will catch on fire. Absolutely. You'll smoke it all out. Oh yeah. It's hot. It's hot. This has to be the smallest slab in the world. 2 inches thick. Like it never happened. And you hear these two sticks going off, these, I guess, transfer pump, stick pumps. As soon as you hear them start going off, bang, 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 it's an actual stroke counter. And there's an equation I wrote right here. I didn't write it, but someone did. And this is how you get how many gallons you use. So the number of strokes, which are cycles, equals your gallons times 10 gives you your pounds. It's right here. It's dummy proof. I've explained all of it. It's got startup. I even made this book. Look, Mal, you'll like this. See? Yep. That's how to do your math, how much you use, the startup, the shutdown, and then all the parts of the gun. And it tells you all the fittings. So, something goes wrong, old cheat sheet.